Welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 2, Square Roots and Cube Roots Practice Problems. Rewrite the following expression as a number with no exponent. So, according to our exponent laws, we had the same base, we multiply the exponents. Okay, now a lot of students will just do -5, but the -5 is down at the bottom. So we had to minus a -5. So this becomes -3 plus 5, or 7 squared, which is 49. Now, an alternative way we could have done this problem, since this is a negative, we could have flipped this whole fraction upside down by putting 7 to the 5th up top and 7 cubed down the bottom, and did 5 minus 3, which is 7 squared, which is 49. All right, looking at the next one. When you raise a power to a power, so we got the same base here. So it's 4 times d equals 12. Divide by 4, divide by 4, d equals 3. We have different bases here, but the same exponent. So we are going to combine the bases, which is 21 to the 5th power. 5 to the 0 is 1, so 5f must be 4. F has to be 4. 0 plus f equals 4, because we're multiplying the same base. A square has area 9 centimeters squared. How long or size? A square, to get an edge length of a square, we have to take the square root. The square root of 9 equals 3, so A is the best answer. Let's look at problem number 4. Look at the table. So if we pay attention to the table, side length is centimeters, area is centimeters squared, which means if you go down, you square, and if you go up, you have to take the square root. Okay, so if you have a number like 5, you have to square it, which gives you 25. If you have a number like 49, you have to take the square root, which gives you, the square root of 49 is 7. Okay, 63. Anything under the square root comes out, it pops out. 98 is not a perfect number. So the square root of 98 just means radical 98. Likewise with 102. And the same with 125. 125 is under the radical. When you square it, it cancels out the radical. You're left with the number under the radical. Find the two whole numbers that are closest to the square root of 42. Okay. 6 squared is 36. 7 squared is 49. So the square root of 49 is equal to 7. And the square root of 36 is equal to 6. So the two whole numbers closest to the square root of 42 are 6 and 7.